Cute. Friendly. Aggressive. All right. These are actions. I think we can show useful is also an adjective, but we cannot show it. So we can't teach it with an action, I think. All right? How about the rest? Can we show aggressive, friendly, แสดงออกได้บ่ cute, intelligent, kind? Can we show them? แสดงออกได้บ่ Yes? Okay. So we're going to use actions with these. Let's แสดงออกยากคือกัน So we're going to use a new method for the rest. And the new method is good for M5 and M6 and M7 because in M6 and M7 we usually do not have many nouns or adjectives or verbs that we can show easily. Let's start with the pictures. Okay, I'm going to erase this, all right? Maybe. I have an eraser. When you teach your vocabulary this week, next week, we do not want to see this side, this side, this side, this side, boys, girls. No. I want you to work on pronunciation at the same time as you practice remembering the word. So, I just remind you, teach one word. อันนี้เป็นอย่างภาษาลาวนกเอี้ยง In English we say myna bird.
Myna bird.
Myna bird.
Myna bird.
Myna bird.
Myna bird.
And can you be my helper? And then เวลานี้นักเรียนจะเขียนอยู่ในมือ เดี๋ยวนี้พวกเจ้าบ่ต้องเขียนแต่ว่าอยู่ในห้อง อันนี้เป็นเวลาที่นักเขียนจะเขียนอยู่ในเบิ่มเขียน โอเค All right, so far we've only done pronunciation, right? I wanted you to think about it in Lao first. So I want you to think about the meaning. ให้นักเรียนคิดก่อนเป็นภาษาลาวเพราะว่าสิ่งที่สำคัญที่สุดสำหรับคำศัพท์ใหม่เป็นความใหม่แม่นบอก Okay, so I want them to think first about the meaning. Then I tell it to them in English. And then we did pronunciation. Okay. Now, I want you to start. หลังจากมีสองคำศัพท์ I want you to start. Ask the student. We want to try to say the word in a sentence, if possible. Because using a and the is very difficult for Lao people. So, let's do it every time we learn a new noun. Okay? So, you can write the sentence here. Or, by now, your students should know this sentence very well. What is this? What is this?
That is
Very good. อันนี้เป็นอย่างภาษาลาว
สัตว์
เป็นสัตว์แต่ว่าเป็นสัตว์พิเศษเพราะว่าเขาบ่มีจระเข้บ่มีสร้าง บ่มีหมูบ่มีหนูสัตว์เลี้ยง very good so in English we say pets pets sorry and then you do it again what is this
That is
what are these
this
what is this okay ภาษาลาวอันนี้เป็นยังตอนเช้านี้ลูกเคยไปinto my chicken pen เราจับไก่เราสิเอาอันนึงให้ค่อยแต่ว่าค่อยลืมอยู่บ้าน ใส่ของเทจีนดีที่สุดแต่ว่าค่อยลืม Okay so in English we say feather I want to see your tongue on feather 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 And we do it again. What is this? What is this? Don't forget. Okay, so when I'm listening for pronunciation, if you say it incorrectly, I will correct you. But I want you to do for Kamnam, I want you to do practice and P1 and P2 together. When you show us this week, you must do P1 and P2 together. All right? All right. So this is nouns. Okay, thank you. You guys thinking about that? Are they ready to try them? No. Okay, how about gestures? We have kind, intelligence, cute. We won't do the rest right now. All right, how can I show, actually let's not do kind. Aggressive and friendly. Let's do aggressive and friendly. Okay, you will do it the same way, but instead of pictures, you will act it out. All right, so let's find someone very cute. Very small and cute. Come here. All right. And for cute, we're going to go like this. Can you do it? Cute. Turn your face. Cute. Okay. All right. What is it in Lao?
cute หน้างามนะครับ
Nahak, nahak. Okay, so then you would write it out. And Hasalam and Nakien Kien. Thank you. Okay, so we can do that with cute, friendly, aggressive, intelligent, and kind. Okay, adjectives. But your gestures must be very clear. Do you remember? Angry. Tired. Remember? They must be very clear so that your students can see what they are. Okay, last one. We have these words that are very difficult to act, and they are very difficult to make a picture. So what do we do? How do we practice? Because I want you to do presentation and practice together. All right. So can you help me, please? All right.
บุคลิกส่วนตัว
บุคลิกส่วนตัว so friendly, kind, aggressive. These are all บุคลิกส่วนตัว personality. Okay? So I will write it in English and he will write it in Lao. Or you will write it in Lao because you know Lao. All right? Properly. Don't hit BT ละเอียดถูกต้องภาษาลาวว่าเดี๋ยวไหน
อย่างเหมาะสม
อย่างเหมาะสม and your students will write it in their notebook. Okay. All right. โบปกติ Okay. What is an unusual pet? Unusual is โบปกติ What is an unusual pet? เลี้ยงสัตว์โบปกติ What is an unusual pet? What?
ปกติ
โบปกติส่วนหลายเขาบ่เลี้ยงสัตว์นี้ unusual. A snake. Not usual. Okay. Unusual. Okay, one more and then we'll stop. Useful. มีประโยชน์ Okay, put them on the board. Now we're going to practice some pronunciation. Personality.
Personality.
Which syllable do I say stronger?
Na.
First, second, third, fourth? Third.
Na.
Personality. Do it with me. Personality. Again. Personality. Again. Personality. Good. What is it in Lao? Okay. Properly. Properly. How many syllables?
3.
Which one is stronger?
First.
First one. Personality. Properly. Good. Unusual.
Unusual.
How many syllables?
3.
Which one is stronger?
Unusual.
Unusual. Good.
Listen again. In your book, usually you see vocabulary. Then you see dialogue. But she's saying, and we say, don't do the dialogue yet. Okay? Remember down here, remember the base, Pantan? Down here, vocabulary. Vocabulary sentence, base sentence, grammar. The dialogue is maybe here. Santi song. So you cannot go to the dialogue right away. So go look for a base sentence. Okay? Songha base sentence gone dialogue. Okay? So do not just do vocabulary dialogue. Do not just follow. Do the base first. Vocabulary, base sentence, grammar, then maybe ready for the dialogue. Okay? Now that means you have to go to a different part of the lesson to find the grammar point. So go look for the grammar point. Okay? That's what she's explaining.
Okay. อันนี้โบต้อง copy อันนี้เป็นตัวอย่างแล้วล่ะ It's only an example. So the next, teach the grammar. Try to use a base sentence. So โบสอนถ้ามี grammar หลายๆโบต้องสอนหลายๆเวลาเดียวกันสอนน้อยเดียวและฝึกใส่มันสอนน้อยเดียวและฝึกใส่มัน a little bit and practice, a little bit and practice. So for example, we're going to use the base sentence. Blank are popular pets in Laos. This is our base sentence. And then you can practice with the new vocabulary. So, parrots are a popular pet in Laos. And
Minor birds are popular pets in Laos.
Okay, so that's the next job. I want you to look at your grammar, try to make it simple for your students, and you want to be able to practice with the new vocabulary, if possible. So that's going to be P1 and P2. P1 and P2. You teach the grammar and you practice with a base sentence. This is P1 and this is P2. Now, for P3, we have many techniques. What are some techniques for P3? What are some techniques you can use for production or practice? What are some games? If I have pictures, I can do what? Many games. Pass. Good. What else? Yes. If you have pictures, then play slap. But slap with a sentence, not just slap. Other games for production or practice. Other games. What? Right on the board? Okay, so we're going to call this run and write. So maybe you have pictures and they run to the board and write a sentence. Run and write. Any more games for production? What? Acting. We sometimes call this charades, but an acting game. Good.
Three.
All right, so that's the next thing for you to do. Maybe you can think of more games. If you think of more games, come tell me and we'll add it. But you want to look at your lesson, think about what grammar you will teach, find a base sentence if you can, and practice with your new vocabulary. And then, how will you do production, P3? What game can you use? Okay? Go. Okay. What game? the paragraph is getting towards the top. The paragraph is the most difficult part of your lesson. So you should build carefully so that they can understand the paragraph. Paragraph is going to be, I think, P2, when you read the paragraph, and P3, when they answer the questions about the paragraph.
Chỉ thấy chỉ là lòng chỉ là điều mất lưu vậy.
So, if you want your student to write the paragraph in their notebook, ส่วนหลายอยู่ห้องของพวกเจ้านักเรียนจะ copy paragraph บ่ส่วนหลาย
มาสู้เขียน
Sometimes, not always. Okay.
Yes.
So the same for you. Sometimes you can use the book booking if you want them to copy the paragraph.
Paragraph mungkinผมเกมมันเชื่อเสียชื่อหายหมดเรื่องไอ้ก็มัดตัดที่คอตัดคอไว้เฮ้ยชาวเจ้าก็ชอบทิ้งบ้านกันเองก็ปีกันเจจังโดนซะแล้วก็นี่จ้ะจะคับปีเต็มไปแล้ว
Another way for your students to copy the paragraph, you can make scrambled sentences and they can unscramble it and write it down. It's another way to copy the paragraph.
Sentences.
There's another way for your students to copy the paragraph. It's very difficult. The big word is running dictation, but we're going to call it run, read, and write. Run, read, and write. Chứ anh ấy có, anh ấy bên haiคู่หนึ่งอยู่ในคู่นั้นเล่นมาอ่านประโยชน์และเล่นกลับไปเบ้าให้กุ้งและกุ้งสิเขียนออกแต่ว่าอันนี้ยากหลายสำหรับนักเขียนของพวกเจ้าจะใส่อันนี้ได้ถ้าเป็นparagraph สั้นๆหรือว่าง่ายๆบางที่เราเขียนได้แต่ว่าอันนี้ต้องระวัง This one's quite difficult for your students. Okay. All right. Today I want to show you something that I like to use a lot. It's called word search.
Word search.
Word search. So อันนี้3 อันถ้าพวกเจ้าอยาก All right. I think that this is your best technique to help your students understand how to understand the paragraphs and answer questions. So, this is at the top. We've talked about pets, we've talked about vocabulary, we've talked about grammar, we've used our base sentence. Now the students should be able to understand. So first, read the paragraph together. All right? I will read it and you follow along. But today we don't have much time. I want to give you time to plan. So, อยู่ในห้องของตนเองพวกเจ้าอ่านนำกันก่อนอาจารย์จะซี่นะบอกซี่และอ่านให้นักเรียน so they are familiar with the paragraph first. Next, we're going to look at the questions. I want you to find what is the key word, the most important word in this sentence. What is the most popular pet in Laos?
Popular.
Okay.
Popular.
Let's put it on popular. แต่ว่ามีปัญหาอันหนึ่งเพราะว่าเขามี popular 3เดือน In Laos, people have many interesting pets. Dogs are the most popular pets. แต่ว่าอันนี้อีกทีหนึ่ง Cats are also popular pets. อันนี้อีกทีหนึ่ง Several kinds of birds are popular as pets. Popular ใส่3เทือ
Most popular.
Most popular. Okay, can someone find most in my paragraph?
Most
Who
popular.
said yes? Thank you. Good. All right, let's read the question together. What
Is the most popular pet in Laos?
And the answer?
Dogs are the most popular pets.
Very good. Number 2. How are cats useful? What's the most important word?
Useful.
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 Who can find the word useful in our paragraph?
Useful. They are useful in the because they
Very good. Yes. Let's read the question together. How are cats useful? They are useful in the home because they kill mice. Good. Last one. Which kinds of birds can imitate speech?
Birds
What's the key
imitate
word?
speech. Imitate.
Imitate. Who can find the word imitate?
Imitate. You can learn how to imitate the people's speech. Parrots are bright.
Good. Let's read it together. Which kinds of birds can imitate speech? Find number 3. Let's read that sentence. Parrots and
Minor birds can learn how to imitate people's speech.
I think this is a good method to help your students with the paragraphs. Okay? So we're going to call this one
เป็นได้สอนเมื่อคืนนี้ได้เดี๋ยวเราไปสอนดูในตัวได้
word search. Word
มาสอนจากบ้านนะ
And I will give, your teachers tomorrow will give each of you a set of numbers so you can use them in your class. All right. Let's add 2 more things and then you can plan. You can, after you do the word search, you can do the dice game.
ไอศกรีม
Or in Noket, right? Heather, are you Noket? That you did the spinner, right? For the paragraphs. You could use a spinner. So, anything else for paragraphs? I think that's it. All right. You may have the rest of the time to plan. Let's go till
After this game, you can play the dice game. Did you say that already?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
All right. So the dice game is going to be your P3. At the top. It's quite difficult. So you have to build carefully so students can do the last one. Okay, take the rest of the time to plan. It is break time at 10 o'clock, but if you need more time to plan, then stay and plan.
I think everyone will stay till 10:10. Okay, let's all stay and help. Let's help our friends. Okay?
We have paper here, we have markers here, we have scissors here. So after you plan, if you're ready to help your team, make some manipulatives. Because some people are starting tomorrow. Okay.
And you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head. Everybody, if you're happy and you know it, nod your head. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, nod your head.
Okay, thank you.
Good, everybody.
Thank you.
lúc này anh không rõ này lúc này cháu và sư phụ nhà trò mường đồng hẹt thế cho sư phụ nhà trò mường phát sải nè cho sư khép sang kít trên lúc nào phải là say tụi sư phụ là cho đây liên rồi nè tụi sư phụ là cho đây liên là nó trẻ thì lúc nào phải là say này nè tụi lo này tụi này là tụi hồn na này
Will you sit with us? You sit with us so we can talk to you. Sitting with you? But I'll sit on that side. I can see. You listen to me. If you want to. Are you okay, Mr.
So we are so happy to have you in our home today. Many of you have invited us to your homes, Linda and Marissa and I, and we are so happy that you can come to my home today. We love you very much, and I feel very sad that it's our last year together here. So it's a nice way to celebrate our friendship together. And I love, one of the Lao traditions that I love very much is how you give blessings to each other. So I would like to give you our blessings today. And we like to give blessings by praying for you. So I hope you'll allow me to pray for you. So องค์พระบิดาเจ้าผู้ทรงสร้างโลกผู้ทรงรักมนุษย์เขาและมีอำนาจที่ช่วยเขาได้ พวกเขาขอพระเจ้าช่วยหมดทุกคนที่อยู่เพื่อนหลังนี้ ให้เรามีฝนเพียงพอสำหรับนาที่ได้ผลดีปีนี้ และขอให้พระเจ้าช่วยให้ครอบครัวของเรามีสุขภาพแข็งแรงดีในปีนี้ และมีความสุขอยู่ในครอบครัว พวกเขาที่อธิษฐานแบบนี้ภายในพระเยซูคริสต์เจ้าอาเมน
อาเมน
Thank you ซึ่งแซ่บหลังจากกินข้าวก็ต้องเฝ้ากลับบ้านอันพวกเจ้าสิจำสบายเด้อ
Okay, so my class will give some present. They also prepare some present and will give you your family too.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, just wait. Okay. Thay đoan nhỉ? Tôi thích thay đồng video. Thay lên tựa. Yeah. Okay, just wait. Well, I give this to. Okay, this is
ใน
for
ทาง
person.
เมืองบางนาจะมีของขวัญเล็กน้อยและอวยพรภายทางครอบครัวของแจ็คกี้ที่มีสุขภาพแข็งแรงและประสบผลสำเร็จในหน้าที่การงาน
Yeah. All our teacher wish to Rebecca family to have a good life and to have a good health forever. And we will love each other forever. Okay. Thank you so much for welcome us to come to his house. Thank you very much.
Thank you
Yeah. And this is for good school, right?
นี่ก็ไม่ของขวัญ